there's been a big misconception for a long time about what SEO is and how it actually adds value to a business. So walk us through kind of where it originated and like what successful SEO actually does.
So SEO started as an ADA compliance coding base. You know, back when the internet first started, we started having websites and somebody realized that how does a blind person read the website, the content? So you know, Google and they created these title tags, meta descriptions to help people read a website if they have sight impairments. Fast forward through that whole process, people like me saw that as an opportunity not just to say that that picture is a blue jay, but to say that's a blue jay in Seattle, Washington, and then my company name. And that began to be indexed and show me high in rankings, not just for Blue Jays, but for, you know, my business name and my location. How that's helped companies, it's helped them manipulate, get their business to show up on Google search results for various different things.
So because of the way that SEO has been done and with the way people have manipulated keywords, there's been a lot of things that have been done incorrectly and a lot of garbage that's been created, and Google's always been adapting and changing the way they evaluate things so that businesses have to do things that actually add value to the end user. And so going into like another era of that, we have generative engine optimization. And so explain what generative engine optimization is and why it's something that businesses for at least the next 6 months to a year have an opportunity at really capitalizing on for a big return.
Yeah, so generative engine optimization, GEO, is optimizing, training AI chatbots, training different AI tools and protocols with your business, with how you think, how you speak, how you do your business. So the idea is to tell ChatGPT, to tell Perplexity, to tell Gemini about who you are, your writing style, your likes, your dislikes, what your business offers, so that when us as consumers or business owners, when we used to go to Google for our answers. Now we're starting to go to ChatGPT and ask those questions. So now ChatGPT has to pull that information from somewhere. It does pull from internet searches and information there. It also pulls from PDFs, pulls from videos, transcriptions. Why can't we go to it and tell it, hey, this is my neighborhood. This is where the hot spots are. Oh, by the way, I'm a real estate agent in the area and I can sell homes. I can help you buy a home, those different things. So this is an opportunity for the next 6 months to a year. It's the wild, wild west. No different than over a decade ago in SEO when it was the wild, wild west. This is something that everybody is starting fresh. It's right at the beginning. Yeah. And now's the opportunity to start training AI for who you are and what your business is.
It's pretty crazy because, you know, SEO has been something that has been important for certain industries, but generally there's a lot of companies where there's just like no shot at becoming the most found. And a lot of it is because you look at conglomerates, like if you look at the real estate space or even accounting, finance, auto businesses, like they've all been dominated by conglomerates or large, you know, national corporations like Zillow and Auto Trader and these indexes of places where you're never going to be the top found unless you're looking at a super local basis. And now there's actually a shot for, you know, businesses to become the most recommended and the most found. And the crazy thing is ChatGPT hit the 500 billion search mark way faster than Google did. I mean, ChatGPT hit it in like less than a year, right? Mm-hmm. And Google, it took how long? Like several years?
It took several years, yeah.
Several years. And so it just shows like the way people are looking for things has changed. Users don't want links. They don't want to browse for things themselves. They want to ask questions and they want the answers relevant to the way they ask the question, contextualized to the scenario and their personal needs and all of the things that are now available through AI platforms and chats, because AI learns who you are and everything you talk to on your ChatGPT account, ChatGPT remembers. So if you're asking it a question, it knows your previous preferences and all of the things, and it's going to give you actually real world advice on what you want. And now as a business owner, you can position yourself to be the real world advice. You can position yourself to be steered towards, right?
Think about it as anything else in life. When there's a foundational period, SEO's foundational period was over a decade ago. So for me to catch up to a company like Wikipedia that started over a decade ago in some type of information, it's impossible because I have to catch up. How do I catch up? I'd have to bring decade plus of information into the table for that specific information. I challenge you to go Google any major brand. The number 2 search result for every one of those major brands is Wikipedia. It is the most authoritative third-party website out there. So now we're in this AI boom, and we're on the foundational level